Chapter 8 Simple Machines. Let's learn. In our daily life, we apply different forces to do different kinds of work, such as lifting heavy objects or opening a can. We often use tools that help us to complete a work quickly and with less efforts. A tool that is used to do work easily, quickly, and using less energy is called a machine. Common tools that we use every day, such as staplers, screwdrivers, and pair of scissors, are examples of simple machines. These are the devices that increase the effect of force or change the direction of applied force or both. Simple machines are of 6 main types: lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. Lever. The lever is made up of straight, rigid object like a board or a bar which pivots on a turning point. By applying the force at one end of a lever, we can use it to lift or move heavy objects, cut things, and open lids. Examples of levers include bottle openers, a pair of scissors, claw hammers, seesaws, pliers, crowbars, and tweezers. Nugget. There are different types of levers depending on where the load, the effort, and the fulcrum balancing point are positioned. For this reason, levers are classified into 3 separate groups: Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. You will read about them in upper classes. Pulley. A pulley is a type of simple machine that uses a wheel with a groove in it and a rope. The rope fits into the groove and one end of the rope goes around the load. We pull on the other end. The pulley helps to move the load or change direction of the force. Some examples of pulleys include cranes, flagpoles, and window blinds. Nugget. When multiple pulleys are used together, it's called a block and tackle. Inclined plane. An inclined plane is a flat surface with one end higher than the other. This allows for heavy objects to slide up to a higher point rather than be lifted. It is generally easier to slide something than to lift it. Examples of inclined planes include slides and ramps. Wheel and axle. Wheel and axle is another simple machine. It uses a wheel with a rod attached in the middle as an axle to help it to lift or move loads. In some cases, this machine works like a lever to multiply force, like with a doorknob or a fishing reel. In other cases, it is used to move objects easily, such as with wheels on a bicycle. Wedge. If you put 2 inclined planes back to back, you get a wedge. A wedge is a simple machine used to push 2 objects apart. Examples of the wedge include knives, chisels, and axes. Scratch your brain. What do you understand by a compound machine? Screw. A screw is a special kind of inclined plane. It's basically an inclined plane wrapped around a pole. Screws can be used to lift things or to hold them together. Nugget. Machines should be handled with care. If not used properly, these could even hurt us. Mind map. Simple machines: lever, pulley, inclined plane, wheel and axle, wedge, screw. Lever, like scissors, seesaws, pliers, etc. Pulley, like cranes, window blinds, etc. Inclined plane, like ramps and slides. Wheel and axle, like doorknobs, fishing reels, etc. Wedge, like knives, chisels, etc. Screw,